Hello, race fans. Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer. And this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday. And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by to count how many times Roman says nice and what movie Brian will review this week. Stay tuned while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday. Be there.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Let's do some results today. Let's go. Hit that like button, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's get our co-host in here. The current... you know what? I haven't even called him yet. Sorry, guys. He's probably wondering why I haven't called him. Sorry, Brian. Give me a second, guys. Let me call him. Get him on the line before I introduce him. The one. Come on, Brian, pick up. The one, the only. Brian likes to fish. Can you hear me?
I do.
All right. I started the show without you, Brian. I forgot to call you.
I'm a very forgetful person.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on? I still hear my music.
Yeah, I'm playing it, letting it play out. You know.
There you go. Thank you. Hello, everybody. And I'm sure a few of these people are here pretty excited to hear some results. And you know, I enjoy giving these, but you know, one person's gonna win, one person's gonna, go fish somewhere else. But, hey, whatever.
Yep.
So welcome, guys. This is a results show for playoffs. We fished in LA and San Diego playoff, and it was semifinals in LA. So tonight in LA, we're gonna find out the final round. That's exciting. Final,
baby. Let's go.
Who's gonna make it to the finals in LA?
But first off, shout out to the first and reclaiming his title. First chat of the evening goes to Mr. Peter 86. Let's go. We'll give the first like of the evening to Mr. Jared Brecht. Thanks, Jared. If you see people typing bit into the chat and you're wondering what the heck does this mean, it just basically means that they came in here, hit that like button, and typed bit into the chat as a way to let us know that they appreciate the show. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Brian, take it away.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you know if you turn over your kayak, you can wear it on your head? Because it's been capsized.
Nice. That's a good one. I couldn't figure it out. That's a good one.
Find a kayak.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to drinks, eh? Did you shout out already?
But first, shout out to the judge. Shout out to Frank Santiago. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Michael Taylor, Michael Solorzano, One Cool Tuna. Jeff, what up, Jeff? It's been a while. Good to see you in here. Carl Black. Let's go, Carl. Spotty at best. What up? We got Benji, Tom Cod Moreno. What up, Benji? Welcome back. Shout out to Ken Fishing. What up, Ken? Nice to see you in here. Todd is in here. What up, Todd? TB Art in the house. Exclamation point TB Art. Todd Burton Art. Let's go. And also exclamation point OCT. One Cool Tuna.
What's up, Jeff?
We got Oliver SD Fishing. What up, Oliver?
Hey, Oliver.
Salty Dangler in the house. Captain Dan. What up, Captain Dan? I had lunch with Captain Dan today. It was awesome.
Nice.
I talked his ear off. Sorry, Captain Dan. But it was great. It was great seeing you in person and having lunch with you. I really appreciate you taking the time. So thank you. Dave Dalton in the house. What up, Dave? Luke, welcome. Luke Ayala, welcome back. Ayala, welcome back, Luke. Carl Black in the house. I got Carl already. Biker Board. Brian likes to fish. Let's go. Hook up baits in the house. Arnie, what up, Arnie? Good to see you in here. Arnie called Captain Dan when we were having lunch, and I trolled him. I picked up with the phone and pretended to be Captain Dan. Cool.
What up, Arnie?
Cave Dog in the house. What up, Cal? What up, Leonard?
Leonard, Bay Creeper, Leonard.
Dale Shaw in the house, too. What up, Dale? Andrew Tosh. What up, Andrew? Welcome.
Forever. Where are you at, Leonard?
Been busy. I got Andrew Endicott. What up, Andrew? Welcome. And all right, let's get on with the show. So the first thing we do on the show is we like to get you guys relaxed, hang out, chill out, put your feet up on the table. Yeah, that's all right. Nobody's going to yell at you today. Just put your feet up on the table. Grab yourself a cold one. It doesn't have to be alcoholic drink. It could be any drink you want, but it's got to be something that makes you feel nice. So Brian likes to drink, the hard stuff.
Right.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top.
Seltzer water, 0 calorie. It's pretty from Walmart.
Hard stuff, dude.
Like signature brand. Here we go.
Oh. Yes. Mike ruined. Benji says a 15. Charles says a 9. Captain Dan says a 10. Cave Dog says a 50.
Ooh, that was a good one. My whole screen.
That was a good one. He only had to sacrifice one mic.
That's right. Worth it for the show.
Very nice. All right, you put your scores in the chat. After you
10,
put this,
10, 10.
I love it. After you put your scores, let us know what you're having as a refreshing beverage this evening. Todd's like, my ears.
God, yeah. If you want me to do the big entrance next time, don't tempt me.
Marvin said 1,000 plus. Dang. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, boys. 10 being the best pop top you ever heard. 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. I should have shook it.
Cheers, Roman. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brian.
All right, guys. So I know most of you here for the results, but we do have a few announcements we need to get through. So this weekend, if you guys proceed into the playoffs, if you have won your playoff match, then you are not taking a break. You're going right, both LA and San Diego. It's my mic low. Both LA and San Diego are fishing again this weekend. So San Diego guys, we have you for July 22nd, and we're switching bays from Mission Bay, and this time it's over in San Diego Bay. So if you won, get with your opponent, figure out a day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let the judge know what you're fishing. You just have to fish the same time slot. But if there's a problem, you can't disagree, then we go to the Saturday day, which is on the calendar, and that's what we had planned for. So that is the, I guess, fallback day. That is the assigned day. But if you guys can figure out a different day, that works too. July 23rd, LA guys, which is Sunday, is a fallback day, and you guys go from Alamitos over to the rich man land of Newport. So Newport, I like Newport. So that's going to be fun up there. So get ready for Newport. Same thing. Get with your partner if you guys want to fish a different day. Then you guys figure it out. Let the judge know.
It's pretty good.
Roman,
it's pretty good, the amount of flexibility you guys are getting. That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this tournament.
Yeah.
Judge is kind of loose.
Loose on the schedule, but tight on the scoring. Just as it should.
Real loose. All right. Comic-Con this weekend, Roman. You going?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brian always tells me that he's gone to Comic-Con every year, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, Brian, how do you get tickets?
Never had.
I know. But it's a good idea still. Like, I love taking the kids because they're like, they get to see all these wild costumes,
I don't know how this year is, but in the past, there's been so much going on, like 2 blocks in, that you don't even, there's so much, it's gonna be hot down there though, but there's so much going on outside that I dress up in my costumes and roam around and hang out.
Put out the vibe.
Yeah, put out the vibe. But hey, a little pro tip from if you go down to in the bay, San Diego Bay, you can cruise into that Turtle Bay area in front of the Hilton, and usually they have like a luxury yacht set up where they have they're doing interviews on the yacht, so you can sit there. And I saw once the Marvel panel up there on that from my boat fishing, watching them interview some of the Marvel actors. It was pretty cool.
So funny. Could you hear what they were saying?
No, not really. But you could see them laughing and stuff. Yeah. But being that close,
get all obnoxiously close with your boat and just put the GPS thing on there, right? And then when you see them laugh, just loud laugh with them, like ah.
A rig up to the top deck.
You see the A-rig across the background?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't go over well.
That's so
But,
awesome.
yeah, Comic-Con. So if you guys are into it, get on down there. July, we talk about concerts at the Shell, the Rady Shell. I call it the Clam. It's that big white thing there in the middle of the bay across from the bridge.
Right.
July 25th, Cypress Hill. So that's
What?
a Tuesday concert, 7:30 p.m. So if you're into Cypress Hill, man, you can get a free concert. Go check that out.
Probably like a free buzz, if you know what I mean. Stand downwind is gonna be terrible.
Cloud.
It's gonna be like, what is that? Is it? Man, the fog came in early today.
Yeah, start a one-man mosh pit out in the water.
One man fog bank. Nice. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna do the scores. We're just kind of having a little fun today. It's been a long day for me. I got chin checked at jiu-jitsu today. Like I took a knee to the chin, and I feel like my jaw's backwards, dude. It's like, so if I speak a little weird or if you see me doing this kind of stuff, it's because I'm trying to figure out if anything is broken.
You sure you're ready for all that? You better be careful.
Yeah,
All right. My
ready.
last announcement is water temps are up, guys. So water temps inshore fishing 65 to 67 degrees. I heard a rumor from Muto that maybe not Kevin Muto that the bluefin and you told me that the bluefin might be cruising up here. So get ready, guys. Maybe the fishing's gonna. Maybe it already is going. I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff but I know last year around this time when that water hit those temperatures, we started seeing some action offshore. And the bays are up. I was in Mission Bay, 69 in some areas, 71 in others. So water's up there, guys. It's about as warm as it gets right now. End of this week is probably really going to be up there. So
It's time to get that 100. It's time to get that 100 spotty day, dude.
yeah, let's do it. 200. We got 200 as a group.
Oof.
All right, Roman. So now I'm going to go to a slideshow presentation, guys, to go over a map of where the awards ceremony is going to be. And after that, I'm going to go right to Spotty Bowl Awards, I'm going to start with LA results, then San Diego results, and then I'll show the brackets after that too. So hang in there just one more minute, guys. We're gonna get to those results in a second. So I'm gonna go to my screen share here, Roman.
I don't know what's going on with my transitions. They're not showing up. Interesting. Hey guys, real quick, Brian, do we have an announcement for the pickle run?
Pickle run, yeah, it's tentatively August 5th, guys. I know I don't want to be the flake on this. I'm leading this up, but I'm trying to get as many participants as I can. So August 5th, I got to talk to Muto about that because that's the same day as his submission at sea. And our tentative to move it is to September 2nd. I checked last year. Last year we did it October 1st, actually. So we went late last year and it turned out really nice out there. So it's going to happen, guys. Sorry for we're just trying to get as many people to go as we can. And, mainly Captain Dan too. So we're working it out, but keep August 5th on the calendar, and I'll let you know if we move it.
All right.
And it'll probably be September 2nd.
Okay, so August 5th or September
2nd.
So just keep those 2 days. Captain Dan says he'll bring the pies.
Yeah.
So
worth the journey. We're gonna need the energy, Captain Dan. It's a long journey.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm going to my screen share here, Roman.
All right, go for it. Guys, do me a favor while you're in here, please hit that like button. It'll help us help the show get send out alerts to other people that are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We do bay fishing content every Wednesday when we're not doing results shows. So Brian shares some of his secret fishing techniques, his approach to fishing and dissecting an area, getting the most fish possible. I throw in my 2 cents here and there about kayak fishing and my video production. So if you have any questions about fishing, making videos, all that kind of stuff, you can always come in and ask questions. The community here is set up so that we encourage beginners to ask questions, because when we teach somebody to fish or teach them a skill set, we at the same time reinforce that skill within ourselves. So that's why we encourage people to ask beginner questions. Okay, ready, Brian?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. There it is.
Go ahead, players. Awards music.
So weird that it's not transitioning. Go ahead. You're
okay.
full.
So Spotty Bowl Awards, guys. Everybody that won a plaque that got first place, or there's some of the side pots that will get a plaque also, and everybody that won an award, this is where we give them out. It's July 29th at North Crown Point. And if you guys come, check it out. A lot of the sponsors are going to be there. I know Chad will be there. Muto's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Yes. Roman's going to be there. I think Todd's going to be there too. TV Metal Art. Maybe somebody from Fastlane. Maybe Reaper. take advantage of these guys being there. If you guys are there and want to, learn about how to fish a hookup bait or how to fish a submission Kish and Co. or a cool bait, come up and talk to any of us. We'd be happy to talk to you about, fishing setups or, whatever questions you have. So take advantage of having all these guys there. And if you have Fishy Hour questions about the show, Roman's going to be there. I'm going to be there. So you can, you want to talk about the show too, some ideas or something like that, let us know. We're going to all be there. So take advantage of all these anglers being there. Pick their brains. Somebody's going to, never mind.
And then we also talked about making it a Hawaiian shirt type of thing.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get into that right now?
Okay, good. Go for it.
Okay. Spoiler. Okay. Also, the judge is going to be there. Make sure you guys go up, thank the judge, Judge Ramon Automotive. He donated all the cash prizes. So the judge will be there in full swing. So go up, say hi to the judge. Let him know that we really appreciate all his hard work. So thank you, Judge.
And we do, because without the judge, guys, I don't have the bandwidth to run Spotty Bowl. So thank the judge, because without him, the Spotty Bowl wouldn't be happening.
There you go. Side pot award. So if you want a cash side pot, if you want a side pot, you'll be getting that there. So show up there. If you can't make it, let the judge know. We'll figure out a way to get it to you. But all those side pot awards will be handed out there. And if you want a plaque for first place, angler of the year, that type of stuff, longest spotty, then you'll be getting one of these plaques. So show up to receive your plaque. Also, the belts will be handed out. So anybody that wins their playoff division, you're going to be walking home with one of these nice belts. Former champions, so hopefully we'll all be there. So if you want to talk to the former champs, Alex Norton, not former, last year's current champs, I guess. Okay, so here's where it's at, guys. North Crown Point. If you're trying to Google it, just Google Crown Point Park, which is right over here where I've circled right here. There's a big gazebo. You can see here's Fiesta Island. If you go straight across from that, there's that little weird horseshoe island up there, West Ski Island, I guess they call it. It's right across from that. Just look for the group. We'll probably have a few fishing banners up, maybe a Cool Baits banner, maybe some Fishing Co. and hookup baits. So we'll have a few things up maybe. So look for that stuff, and we'll be right in that area right there. I zoomed in a little bit more here, so you guys can see that there's a huge parking lot, and we're in this area right here. So if you look for that island straight across from it, that general area, we'll be picking out the spot in the morning. So we don't know the exact spot. We don't have the gazebos this year, so it's going to be that area. One thing I want to mention, so there's going to be a casting contest at this, which is just pitching in for accuracy. Kevin is not here, Roman. So Kevin is in Florida. So we have a chance, Roman. Somebody has a chance. I think Salty Dangler has won this once, but Kevin, I think, is pretty much cleaned us all out. So there's going to be a cool prize for the casting contest. Just show up. The rods and everything will be provided for. If you want to bring your own rod for the casting contest, you're welcome to do that too, but it's not for distance, for accuracy. There's also going to be a raffle. So we're going to try to get as many donations as we can from our sponsors and from any local people, or even if you're in Spotty Bowl and you have, a rod you don't use or some gear you never open that you want to donate to the raffle, get with me, Roman, or the judge. Let us know you have some stuff, or day of it, just bring it and we'll put it on the raffle table as a raffle prize. We did that a lot last year. Raffle tickets go for $1 each, or 25 tickets for $20. And what's that money going towards, Roman?
So we're using it to cover some of the costs of setting this whole thing up, and we'd like to have some gifts for people that have helped make a Spotty Bowl possible. So we're going to be using the funds towards that. Part of it is for the website and one of the plugins I use to get the information and have you guys be able to sign on the device, like on the computer or on the phone. That plugin is pretty expensive. I have to pay for it yearly, but at this point, with the cost of the plaques and everything else, we are almost about broken even. So this money would be nice to go towards helping us get stuff for special, I guess, like I said, special people that make this kind of event possible. And then if there's any money left over after that, then we'll use it for next Spotty Bowl or towards club events, towards MMFC club events, like helping pitch in for food, or you kind of know when we pitch in for coaches' food and stuff, that kind of stuff. So That's the
nobody
idea.
makes money off this event. There's the judge loses tons of money. I lose tons of money.
Yeah,
And
the
Roman,
judge. Yeah.
nobody makes money off this. Trust me, guys.
It's like the idea, the original. And let me go full screen for this, guys, real quick. We'll do split screen real quick. Sorry, don't change your thing. So basically, the original idea with Spotty Bowl was to have an event that was 100% payout. That was our first year, and we did it. We did it, and we were so like in debt because of it that when when Brian won, he donated his winnings basically back into the kitty so we can pay for the rest of the stuff. So he saved us that time. So the next time we did it, we charged a little bit for the fees. We kind of almost broke even, but we're still the raffle helped us like to break even. I think we had $140 in on the plus side, which we added to this year's kitty, and then we're able to pay for all the plaques and all the stuff. But this year we did do $15 out of every fee go towards running the event, and we broke about even. So I think we're like plus $30. So if we want to do the extra stuff, the special stuff for the people that are helping us run the show, and so that's why we're doing a raffle.
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay. Next, if you guys have some easy ups, bring them. If you have some of those collapsible tables, bring them. We're gonna need a lot of those, and we're gonna put a thread on Discord of stuff that we might need brought. And if you have it, could you bring it? Just tables and easy ups. I think is pretty much all we need. It's bring your own drinks. All the food is provided from Chuck and Andy.
Yes.
So they are catering it, but it's bring your own drinks. No alcohol allowed in Mission Bay. So unfortunately, leave that stuff at home. Yep. Bring my mailbox, Arnie. No, my mailbox, it'll be there, but it's gonna have a velvet rope around it. It's just for looking.
So for me, real quick, guys, it's more important for me. It's the most important thing for me is people that volunteer to do stuff for us, like Chuck. He's not asking us for any money, right? So I want to make sure that we take care of him, right? He's gonna have a tip jar out there. So if you feel like you want to donate something to the event or to the thing, tip him for the food he's providing. He does an awesome job, right? Mm-hmm. He's not asking for anything, but the tip jar will be out there. So like, again, we'll do a little bit with the raffle, so that we can, again, thank people that help us run the show, and then also just take care of Chuck because he's doing this for us and he does an amazing job. He did it our first time out. He did a bunch of great food, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. So
yeah, Chuck, Andy, and Curtis. Sorry, Curtis.
That's right.
Last thing about that, if you guys have yard games like cornhole or hula hoop, bring those too. Let's have some fun out there. We're gonna have the casting contest course. I'll bring cornhole set. We can. This is a competitive group. I'm sure. Whatever we bring is gonna turn into a competition. So if you have yard games, I've seen this cool like axe throwing thing at Castro. It's like it's like a Nerf axe throwing.
It's like wow.
It looked pretty cool. So if you got that, bring that thing. So I think that is it. Okay, so are we back on the slideshow?
I will be in a second. There you go.
So they do have bathrooms there, guys, just in case you're wondering. They have a public bathroom right next to where we're at. So this is a parking lot. Plenty of parking in the years past. I think there's one event that's going on there that weekend. I checked on that. But you can see these blue gazebos right here. We're probably going to be to the left or the right of that. That's the general area. Plenty of parking there. This is kind of how the raffle goes. There's the judge. I've showed these pictures. This is year one Spotty.
Year one, yep.
So the kids got stuff. There's a mailbox.
So that's a good picture, Brian. Go back to that picture. So last week or the week before, when they had he got his best halibut, it was on a setup that he got at this event.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was Kai.
Yeah,
Fish Perfect's son. Yeah, I think that is that Kai right there. Maybe.
Yeah. With the salty crew.
That's
yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we just kind of hang out, chill. Here's casting contest. Let's see, who do we got here? Got casting contest going on. Whipping thing. There's a dough bow. There's some of the food that we had last time. So a catered event, and here's kind of what we did. And if we have time at the end of the show, guys, I'm gonna do the top 10 Spotty Bowl baits from 2000 last year. Everybody kind of let me know. We're gonna do this again this year. At the end of the season, I always put out the question, hey, direct message me. What was your top 3 baits? And if we have time at the end of the show, I'm going to go over the baits from last year to give you an idea of what baits that were working last year and see if there's maybe the same stuff this year. So, all right, I'm going to exit my screen share, Roman.
All right. Real quick, Frank. Yeah, the shirts are available at shop.romancastro.com. You can type in !shop into the chat. Oops, that's a 1. And the Nightbot will give you a link to it. The shirts are still up. We usually stop selling them after the event. That way they're more like commemorative, like you had to be there type of thing. You can't go buy it from last year, you know. So we're doing that like you were at the concert type of thing.
Did I tell you how hot it was in here, Roman? Oh my gosh.
Show us, Brian. We don't believe you.
All right.
Wait,
What's
I can
that
see it. It's on the wrong. Go shift it to your right. 90, dang, dude.
92 degrees in my garage, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing an ice pack around my neck, dude. Trying to make it to the show. Hey, Judge, be ready. If you see me fall over, come over and help me out here. All right.
Go and give us some CPR.
92 degrees. When I started the show with Roman, I didn't have my hat on. It was so hot, and that
was never. I was like, stranger danger. Who is this guy in your garage? Brian, someone's in your garage and they're on your computer. And then he put his hat on. And I was like, oh, hey, Brian.
Oh man, did you know that I married my wife for her looks, but not the ones she's been giving me lately?
Nice.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I asked my wife to rate my listening skills. She said you're an 8 on a scale of 10, and I still don't know why she wants me to urinate on a skeleton. Oh man, my wife. Speaking of my wife, sorry, I can't help myself. Notice my nose is just healed up too.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I know, nice, huh?
Yeah.
Back to normal, but man, my wife, because of all these jokes, she threatened. I'm gonna move on. But my wife, anyway, she threatened to leave me because of all my Star Wars puns. The divorce is strong with this one. All right, let's get on to the results here.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, let's see. What am I supposed to do here? All right, results in LA. So, you guys.
Let's go. Results.
Results in LA. So if you guys got to fish Alamitos Bay, that place up there is crazy. Remember last year we put a group together and we all went up to Newport. I think maybe I'm going to put a group together sometime. I don't know when. And we're all going to go to Alamitos because those fish there, those are big ones. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
I think it was about like you get a 14-inch fish up there, you're like, like you don't even. I'm not kidding. Like common? I would say
they're like the Mission Bay 10-incher.
2 fish, one of them's legal. Versus San Diego, where I get about 6 fish and one of them's legal. So the ratio is crazy up there. The size of fish in Alamitos. And I noticed. I know I'm rambling here. You guys want me to get to this, but there's no sea lions in Alamitos. The whole time I fished up there, the 4 rounds or 3 rounds, whatever I fished up there, I never saw one sea lion up there. I wonder if that has anything to do because Mission Bay and San Diego Bay are so heavy with the sea lions, Yeah. I don't know. You go into the docks in the San Diego Bay and there's sea lions all over the place, but none.
No. Is there a bait barge? Is there a bait barge in Alamitos?
It is, but I think it's like out around the corner, out outside. In Long Beach, whatever that is, the outside of it. So yeah. I think they hang out there, like on the break wall and stuff. I don't think they come in. So
can't feed the wildlife.
That's right. Okay, so we fished up in Alamitos Bay. Shore Division, Sean and Vinny have already made it to the final round. They have not fished yet. They're going to fish sometime before the final. They're going to select their day, probably next weekend or this weekend. So Sean and Vinny are still on their bye week. Okay, then we have the Weekend Warriors. Are you ready, Roman?
I'm ready.
4 people fished. We're in the semifinals already there. So 4 people fished, and we had Chet Pratt first against Larry, and pretty close.
Give us the scores first. Give us the scores first without the names.
Okay, and then Chet Pratt, I think I forgot his seed, but I think he was like number 3. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to do that. So Chet Pratt, Larry E. You've seen Chet many times on PB Shoutouts. Their scores were 67.75 and an even spotty bowl barrier 70 inches. So advancing to the final round of Weekend Warriors. Chet Pratt, you have advanced to the next round. You are going into the championship round. You have a 50% chance now of being a Spotty Bowl champion. Congratulations, Chet. Good job.
Nice job.
Uh, yeah, Larry's in chat right there. Larry, you went out swinging those 67.75. That's a big score. Congratulations, Larry, for scoring so high and making it to the semifinals. Just making the semifinals is hard. That's hard to do. I mean, so congratulations on that. Congratulations, Chet. I will be showing you the playoff bracket here in a minute to show who you were facing. And then we had 2 others in Weekend Warrior. So Weekend Warrior, Alamitos Bay. We had Cash, which is one of the younger contestants in this, Jared's son. And we had Jose Sandoval. And these 2 guys both broke the Spotty barrier. And they broke it big. So we had 2 scores. We had a 73 inches, huge score, and a 74.5. Your winner of the semifinals, going on to a Spotty Bowl championship round. We got Cash. Let's go, Cash.
Nice job.
Let's go, Cash. Jose Sandoval, 73. Oh, that's a hard number to lose on.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a really good score.
There, Jose, you did good the whole season. Congratulations on making it that far. So yeah, we're gonna see Cash versus Chet. One of them will be Spotty Bowl champions. So congratulations, guys. That's gonna be interesting to watch. You guys need to figure out what day you're gonna fish. Yeah, everybody, big scores, right, Carl?
Yeah.
These guys went swinging out there, man. That's
really
why
good.
they're there. That's
Yeah.
why they're in the semifinals.
Yep.
Okay, we had one more division. We had the Masters division, and the top 4 seeds faced against each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had Chad, Keith, me, and Brett. First up, we had Chad versus me. Brian likes to fish. And let me just say, Roman, everybody in the Masters brought their A game. The sticks were big. The fish were flying. It's a crazy. Why are you smiling so big?
That's why I hear the scores first before the names. No names, just scores. Let me hear them.
Okay. I mean, let me just tell you this first of all. Every single person in the Masters division up there broke 78 inches.
Holy smokes. And just for historical context, guys.
Oh my God.
This is a match. This was a final matchup, right? Last year?
Last year in San Diego, me and Chad went down to the finals. We didn't have LA. And so me and Chad have faced once. And yeah, last year I beat Chad, but see what happened this year. So 78, everybody broke that. And just to scale it, the biggest bag ever caught in San Diego is 78 inches. The biggest bag ever caught in LA, Mike Brown caught 81, I think 81.2 or 81.5.
Beast mode.
That just shows you how big these bags were. Everybody came out swinging. We all wanted to win. And, somebody's got to lose, right? So Chad and Brian, me, the scores were 78.5. You get this one, 79.25. Congratulations, Chad. You are advancing on to the final round.
That's an amazing score. Both those scores are amazing. Jeez.
3/4 of an inch. Yeah, I mean, me and Chad both know what we're doing. Just a matter of who found those big fish, and Chad found the bigger fish, and it was crazy. So congratulations, Chad. If I'm going to lose to somebody this year, I'm glad it was you. Move on. Let's see what you got in the final round. Good job, Chad.
Very nice.
Chad, hookup baits, by the way. So
awesome.
Chad moves on to the final rounds. Hey, you pull out a 78.5 and you think you're doing pretty good, right? You would think you got, you're doing pretty good, but not up there, I guess. So, all right, next up, these 2 guys are huge slayers up there. We got Keith and Brett B-Dub. You see these guys on PB shoutouts all the time. They live up there. Brett fishes from a float tube. Keith from a boat. And these 2 guys are SBS partners. So when they fish that series, they're partners together. So partners facing each other, which is kind of cool, I guess. But they came out swinging too. So we had a score of 78.75 and a 79.5.
Oh my God.
What is going on up there? The Masters guys came out hitting big. So, and your winner, moving on to the finals against Chad at Hookup Baits. It's Keith. Congratulations, Keith. You are moving on. We have our Masters final up there. It's Chad versus Keith. 2
Oh my gosh.
huge hitters. I mean,
That's
that's going to be exciting to see. I can't wait to see the results on that. I wish they had like a live broadcast. Of this stuff.
Imagine.
I would sit home and watch that.
Spotty Bowl 2030 something. We'll have
drones flying around like
well,
MLF.
yeah, right.
I would love to see that show.
That'd
It's
be
in
so
Newport.
sick.
Both those guys are really good at Newport. It's going to be an exciting finish. I can't wait to see the results on that. Congratulations, Cad. Congratulations, Keith. B-Dub Brett, 78.75. That's nothing to be ashamed of. You did awesome out there.
Beautiful.
Me and Brett got one win. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Nice.
All right, so that is it for LA. I'm gonna go to a screen share just because I made this. I gotta show it. 2 hours just to get the shade here.
While Brian sets up the screen share, guys, I gotta say hello and thank you, and thanks for tuning in and welcome to the show. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing because we're always talking about spotted bay bass fishing, LA, San Diego, Mission Bay, any questions. And as the tuna fishing starts to pick up, we will also be getting involved in that. Maybe having some guests over here to talk about the bite, techniques, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, the best thing you could do is ask because someone else might have the same question, but they're afraid to ask. But here, it's okay to ask questions. We'll help you as best we can. And if we don't know the answer for you, we're not going to BS you. We're going to figure it out. And usually someone in the chat knows more than even Brian and myself, and they're also willing to share their knowledge. So take advantage of that. It's gonna boost your learning curve. It's gonna shorten your learning curve because you'll be able to ask questions openly and not have that weird stigma of like, oh, you noob, go somewhere else, right? We want you to be here. We want you to learn from us, and we want you to teach the next group of guys that's starting out in fishing when the time comes. Okay? All right. Ready, Brian?
Yeah, just quick screen share. I'm going to show the brackets. So playoff brackets right here, LAOC. Let me know when I'm on.
You're on.
So here's shore division. We got Vinny versus Sean, the 1-2 seed right here. They will be facing sometime in the next weekend, I guess. One of those two guys will be the shore division champion. We got Weekend Warriors. You can see how it all started right here, and we're all the way down to Cash and Chet. They'll be fishing in Newport. Remember, guys, it's in Newport this round. You see all their scores right there. So congratulations, Cash and Chet.
That's so good.
Championship round. And then we got the Masters right here. Look at those scores. My gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. So Chad moving on, Hookup Baits, and Keith Michael moving on. That's going to be a battle, man. That's going to be fun to watch. So there's your playoff bracket for Masters. I'm going to exit my screen share, Roman.
Wow. Hope you guys take some screenshots of that. If not, you can rewind it and again come right back by pressing live. Wow. Yeah. So I have my my Aloha shirt ready to go for the award ceremony. Grab yours while you can. It doesn't have to be a blue one. It could be a green one. It could be whatever color you want. But it's got to be an Aloha shirt. Again, you can show up if you don't have one. It's just
Are you talking
kind of
about
a fun thing
awards?
to do. Yeah. I'm just reminding you guys about the award ceremony. We're making an Aloha shirt day. Why not?
Tiki Dave will show up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
He'll get wind of that. He'll be there. All right. Believe it or not, we did fish in San Diego this weekend also. We fished Mission Bay, and this is the first round of playoffs. So LA's one ahead of us. This is our first round for San Diego Bay. We fished in Mission Bay. We had a shore division. We had 4 competitors in the shore division. We had Robert, Aaron, Oliver, and Ed all fish this weekend. And starting off in the shore division, you can fish either bay, by the way. So I hope there's no confusion in that. You can fish either bay. You choose. They just got to fish somewhere that's legal. So shore division, we had Aaron versus Ed Lee, Aaron Incott versus Ed Lee. And the scores were, remember, shore's tough, man.
Yeah.
Shore's tough. You can't get on the water. You got to hustle to find those fish. So we had a score of 55 inches and 26.5 inches. Moving on to the semifinal round, we've got Aaron Incott. Congratulations, Aaron. You are moving on to the semifinal round. Nice job, Aaron. Ed Lee, you gave it a go. Made it to the playoffs. Congratulations for making it to the playoffs. Next up, we had Robert versus Oliver. This is a close score right here. Both these guys broke 60 inches. From shore, that's like breaking 70 inches. Let me just tell you that. To break 60 from shore is tough. I mean, that's a 12-inch average, 65, 13-inch average. So that's tough to do from shore. We had Robert versus Oliver. Scores were 62.5 and 68. Wow. 0.5. Advancing to the semifinal round, Robert Navarro. Congratulations, Robert. You're moving on.
Nice job, Robert. Let's go.
Oliver, nice swing out there, man. Cheering for you. You almost made it. You had a great score. Just Robert tore 68.5. That's probably either the second or the third highest score from shore this year. So Robert, that's clutch. Came in with a huge score. Oliver, Congratulations, 62. I think that was your best. Maybe Oliver, was that your best round too? 62.5. Congratulations on getting that nice bag, Oliver. And I'm sure we'll see you guys back there next year. And if you guys in the vessels, if you can fish 2 days on the weekends, try the shore too. I love fishing from the shore. It's just a different experience, different fishing experience. So shore division, is I think a little more tame, maybe. I don't know, a little more chill. So try it next year, guys. Try it out. See if you like it. All right, Weekend Warriors. We had 8 people fish. So this is the first round of playoffs. 8 people fished. We had Kevin Kanoy versus David Dalton. Really close. So this is within 3/4 of an inch. So It's a close match right here. We had Kevin versus David Dalton. The scores were 64.75 and 65.5. Moving on to the next round, Kevin Kanoy. Congratulations, Kevin. You are moving. David Dalton, you had a great year. Kevin, you are moving on to the next round.
Very nice. Wow.
Next, we had Michael and Lawrence, I like to call him. Lawrence. Unfortunately, Lawrence, let's just read these scores. Michael had a great day. Weekend Warrior Division, 71.5.
Wow, that's good.
Lawrence, unfortunately, had a horrible day. What happened, Lawrence? Pulled out the skunk. That's terrible, Lawrence. Maybe Lawrence needs to get a Lawrence. Lawrence, you made it to the playoffs. That's a huge accomplishment. You had a great year. Thank you for participating. You'll get it next year. You'll get in that round. But, man, Michael, 71.5 Weekend Warriors. Jeez. Just wanted to let you guys know. Congratulations, Michael, for going on to the next round. You will be in the semi-final round. Congratulations, Michael. If you're scoring a 71.5 in Weekend Warriors, let me just tell you, we're going to expect you guys to bump up a division. Weekend Warriors is set up for the guys that are around about 60 inches. So bump up to pro, or if you want, bump up to masters. If you're getting 70 inches in Weekend Warrior, it's next year. Let's get you up there. But congratulations, Michael. All right, next we have Luke Haymond versus Chris Cabanella.
Carl.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tell you later. Go for it.
For the pub. All right, so we had Luke Haymond versus Chris. The scores were 74 inches. Weekend Warrior, we're talking here. And 66.5 coming in with the win. Chris Cabanella. Congratulations, Chris. Advancing onto the semifinals. You came in. You had a great year. I think you got a win this year. You've done great. I did. Luke gets second overall too. Luke, you did awesome. 66.5, great bag. Just Chris, man, he had the best bag of his life there. 74. Good gosh, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah,
I think
that's really good.
That's bigger than that. Is that the biggest bag? That's a big bag. Let's just say that. That's a big bag, and that's Mission Bay too. That's. You got to just squeak out that. You gotta have a really good day. So congratulations, Chris. All right, Weekend Warriors. We had Michael Taylor versus Lars Eriksson.
Sounds like a rock star.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's because
I think it's Lars Ulrich is like a Metallica guy.
Like,
Lars Ulrich is like a Metallica guy.
Do you wear a top hat while you're fishing for Spotties? That'd be awesome.
Oh, I have a top hat actually.
You do?
Yeah.
Give it to Lars. That could be a signature hat. All right. We had 2 scores here coming at 72.75 and 45 even. Your winner, Michael Taylor. Congratulations, Michael Taylor. 72.75. What a score.
Wow.
Lars, let's get that top hat on you, man. Good luck hat. Let's do it. 45
inches. A different name. I think it's a different guy.
What's that?
The top hat guy is like the guitar player for Guns N' Roses, right?
Yeah.
His name's not Lars.
Oh, it's not. Maybe that's Metallica. I don't know.
Yeah, Metallica's like Lars is like the drummer.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. Got my heavy.
What's the guitar player with the top hat's name though?
Oh,
Slash.
God.
Slash.
Yeah, Slash from Guns N' Roses. Yeah. There we go.
Let's go. The judge knows it.
There we go. Of course, the judge knows it. Lars is Metallica. Yeah. I'm sorry, Michael. Got my heavy metal all mixed up. All right, we got the Pro Division. We had 8 people. This is the first round in the Pro Division. First up, we had Eric Klein versus Peter 86. Let me tell you a little story about this weekend. I met Peter 86 over there in Mission Bay. I was telling him, hey, I was throwing my A rig, and when I casted it back and threw it forward, guess what I did? Snagged a rod in my boat. And guess what rod it was? My SLX BFS Phoenix Feather rod. As I threw it out, I saw the A-rig snag it, and I saw that rod go flying off into the sunset, came loose of the A-rig, and just kept going and splashed down. I know. My BFS from Japan. Special order.
Gosh.
Like all the reels. Why? I know, Mike. I didn't need to be that one. So if you guys are out there dredging Mission Bay and you come across an SLX BFS rod with a Phoenix Feather with a Muto submission fishing code jig on it because it was still hooked, it's sitting somewhere over there by the bridges. Let me know. I'd love to get it back. Give you a reward. It's a baby. Still on the bottom.
That's like Cal's story, dude. Did you read that one?
Cal did the same thing?
No.
I know Eric's done it about 10 times.
Real quick. Sorry, guys. Cal's story. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cal. He was on a charter boat. He had his MMFC rod with the nice reel on there.
Somebody casted it
Somebody casted it off the boat, dude.
But they retrieved it.
While the guy was Venmoing him.
Yeah.
Payment. Somebody snagged it, dude. It's like emotional roller coaster right there.
That is awesome. And my rod wasn't as valuable as that one, but man, sometimes you just have that rod that just everything's dialed in right, and that was that rod for me. So hate losing that thing. All right, Eric Klein and Peter 86. What's up, Peter? What's up, Eric? Coming in with 65.5 and 72.5. Moving on to the next round, Eric Klein. I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
Let's go, Eric.
Both of these guys are awesome. Yeah. Eric's been putting in the work too. I love it. So it's good to see you guys.
Eric's having a year, guys. You better watch out for Eric. He's having a year, man. Yeah. So Peter 86. You can go over to your special beach and hang out now. Give you a lot more time. All right, Peter.
Alex.
Oh, Alex, come on, man.
Jeez. They're teammates, so they get
along like around. Is he gonna get jumped because he lost?
Oh,
Yakuza gonna.
He's gonna have to give up.
All right, Luke Jr. versus Frank Santiago, the most famous man in our club. Frank Santiago, team hookup baits. Luke Jr., we had a score of 64.75 and 68.5. Okay. Congratulations, Luke. You are moving on to the next round. Frank, no.
That's awesome.
What?
Nice, guys.
So Luke Jr., 68.5. Frank Santiago, 64.75. Congratulations, Frank. You did really good. Is this Frank's first year in Spotty Bowl? I don't know. I don't remember. But Frank,
I think this might be his second year.
Anybody that made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Charlie, Project Man, versus Daniel Jones from Iowa. Daniel, you haven't been responding to me here,
What's up, Daniel? Little
we're looking.
Sponsor.
Spotty Bowl sponsorship at least. So Daniel Jones versus Charlie. Both these guys broke the Spotty barrier. They're in the Pro League for a reason, Roman. Both had a great day. Scores are 71 and 74.
Oh, nice.
Advancing to the semifinals. Daniel Jones. Let's go get Jones Daniel. Daniel Jones, congratulations. Oh.
That's awesome.
I thought this was Charlie's. To be honest with you, I thought this was Charlie's year to win it. Charlie has a phenomenal round. So, Charlie, you're always winning these things. You're always in the heat. You'll get in there next year. Let's win this thing next year, Charlie. Congratulations on making it up for a 71-inch bag. If somebody gets a 74, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Congratulations, Daniel. That's right. Oh, Peter. Charlie's part of the Yakuza too, so they all got to give each other that. All right, so last up, Pro Division. We got Daniel Martinez versus Dale Shaw. Dale Shaw, another hookup baits team. That's Frank Santiago's partner in SBS. Big numbers again. So Daniel Martinez, Dale Shaw, numbers are 68.5 and 73.75. Congratulations, Daniel Martinez. You are moving on to the semifinals, Daniel. Dale Shaw's my buddy on the water. I always say hi to him when we're fishing SBS.
That's cool.
Dale, let's concentrate now on that September championship round. Let's all concentrate. One of us is going to win that thing. So Daniel Martinez, congratulations. You are moving on. All right. Then we have the Masters, San Diego. A lot of people in San Diego, huh?
Yeah.
Masters Division. Oh, not these two. Masters Division, we had Adobo versus my partner in life, Salty Dangler.
Wait. What? What did you say?
I know. My partner.
Fishing partner.
For life. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said in life. I was like, what?
And in life, my buddy. Salty, where you
In
been?
fishing life. Go on.
My SBS partner. Adobo versus Salty.
Oh my God. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear
I don't
any of
wanna hear it.
either of these guys.
No.
I know. The scores were 71.5 and 73.5. Sorry, Salty. Adobo is moving on. Our horse has advanced.
It's bittersweet. I love both of these guys. You guys are awesome. Sorry, Salty, but congratulations, Bruce. You guys are great guys, dude. I'd love to have you guys in the club. You guys are awesome. So
Call me if you need to, Salty.
yeah. Yeah, call Brian.
Adobo,
Cry on his
awesome
shoulder.
job. Adobo, he's exactly what we want in this club.
Salty's like freedom.
Yeah. That's sometimes the way I feel too, Salty.
Salty,
It's a
let's
lot
go
of work.
fish. Let's go
Try
Mission
fishing
Bay.
Try fishing 3 divisions.
I know.
It's a lot of work.
Rock fish.
Congratulations,
Salty, we're gonna go
Adobo.
rock fish in Mission Bay.
Obviously, Adobo's knee did not bother him on that round because Adobo tore it up 73.5. Huge score.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Next up, all these guys, man. Alex.
Wait, hold on.
Norton.
Shout out to Adobo, guys, and make sure you type in a bunch of stuff for Adobo because he might watch the replay. So
Yeah.
go for it in the chat. Let him
Go
have it.
fishing.
All
Go,
good
Adobo.
stuff.
You got it this year, Adobo. You got it. I'm cheering for you. Okay, Alex Norton versus Dino Jig Pow.
Oh, that's another one. It's like, oh, you guys are
Slayer.
both
I know you
cool.
want to see either of these guys go. Dino is such a cool dude. Check out him on YouTube. Dude's so cool that he
Yeah.
puts like his entire Spotty Bowl session,
Yeah.
giving up all his spots, giving up whatever he's doing, letting you guys, helping you guys out. Check out Jig Pow on YouTube. That's Dino. What's up, Dino? If you're watching the replay. All right, Alex Norton, also last year's pro champion. I showed the picture of him in the beginning. Also 2-time species champion,
Yeah.
certified 100% Slayer. I'm nervous about that guy. He's wrecking balls that I'm calling him, man.
Yeah.
Watch out, whoever faces that guy. So the scores are 68 inches even and 71.75. Alex Norton, Yakuza, you are moving on. Congratulations, Alex Norton. You are moving on to the next round. Oof.
Dino had a
Get it.
great run though. Dino had a
Yeah,
great run.
yeah.
You got a lot of side pots, right, this year?
Oh yeah, I got big. I
So-
think he got big fish. That's
Cool.
or heaviest fish. Yeah.
I'm glad you at least didn't break even. You got more than breaking even, so that's good. Thanks
got
for participating, Dino. It's awesome to have you in. And dude, great job.
Got a first place this year, and one of the So cool thing about Masters this year, we had out of the 7 rounds, we had 6 winners. Salty's the only one that won 2 this year, so wasn't like one guy hogging all the wins. It was
Yeah.
spread out. All right, next up we got this guy. Brian likes to fish versus Dario, the handsome one,
Oh, let's go.
in the new Max on the Block Club. Are you guys gonna perform at Spotty Bowl Awards?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, all right.
Dario, you're bringing the PA?
Yeah, bring the PA. So Dario and Brian likes to fish me, fishing Mission Bay. The scores were 65.5 and 73.5. I'm sorry, Dario, you're out. I'm moving on to the semifinals with a 73.75. Congratulations, Dario, for making it in there. I'm sorry, Mission Bay is a tough place to go sometimes. So congratulations to me, I guess.
Yeah, congratulations to me. I like to thank myself.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Salty. Salty's the only person that ever has cheered for me. Even the host doesn't,
Carl said, "Let's go, Brian."
Thank you.
And then Dario and Salty will be going to La Jolla. This next round.
Dario's on to bigger. He's going to
Yeah.
bluefin. He's got that his uncle's boat. He's already.
It's time to get that bluefin. Time to get those bluefin on the popper.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. All right. Next
There you
up,
go.
we got Chad Hookup Baits versus Eric the Judge.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Man, the Judge versus Chad. It's close, guys. It's within
know-
a quarter inch.
Oh my God, I knew it was gonna be.
It's not.
It's
Wouldn't it be exciting if it was?
messed
Go
up.
Judge, yeah.
Oh. So go, Judge. You got this. Even though it already happened.
Hey, the Judge, I heard he got bullied into getting the Masters. Next year, I mean, Judge belongs in the Masters, though, because year 1, he was in the playoffs, almost beat me by a smidgen. This year, he made it to the Masters playoffs. Judge, you belong in Masters.
Yeah.
You're a great angler.
Yep.
You do great. I think this is only the judges like maybe second or third year fishing Spotties, maybe third year. So to be even in the Masters playoff, Judge, congratulations, Judge. That is awesome. Coming in with 66.25 and 73.5, advancing to the semifinals is Chad at Hookup Baits. Congratulations, Chad.
Congratulations, Chad. Let's go. Judge will be joining us in the La Jolla session.
Chad, if you guys want to know anything about saltwater bass fishing, I honestly he's the authority on it. Talk to him. He does seminars on it. This is his life. I wish I could have a life where I just fished all the time. But Chad, I'm so jealous of that. Chad is the slayer. If you don't know who Chad at Hookup Baits is, he wins almost all the events. So congratulations, Chad. You're moving on to the semifinals, and I'm going to go to the same playoff bracket screen share so I can show you guys the bracket.
Let me know when you're ready.
A producer.
I know, right? Real quick, we'll give some time. Wrong screen. My bad. We'll give Brian some time to get that screen share sorted out. Have any questions at any point during this broadcast, just throw it in the chat, and we'd be happy to answer those questions for you. Here we go. We're going into the playoff brackets for the next session.
Here we go. So here's who you're going to be facing in the next session. First up, we got the shore division. I'm off my bye week, so I'll be fishing the shore division against Aaron. Let's do it, Aaron. I'll get to you. We'll figure out what day we're going to fish. I have to fish 2 divisions this weekend, so we'll figure out what day.
I have a question on the shore playoffs.
Yes.
Do both guys have to fish the same bay, or they still choose?
No, you get to choose whatever bay you want. Okay. And you just have to fish the exact same time slot. So Friday or,
Yep.
We're not changing that up this year yet. I don't know if Judge is going to do something different next year for sure. We're not sure yet. But for this year, we're keeping with that. Shore playoff bracket, we got Raphael versus Robert. Ooh, that's a battle right there. We got 1 seed versus 5 seed. Let's see what goes on here. Or I'm sorry, 1 seed versus 3 seed. So guys get together, figure out what day you're going to do, and the winners of the semifinals will advance to the championship round. So good luck, everybody in the short division. Get out. Nobody slip on any rocks, okay? Let's in this. I don't think we've had any shore injuries this year. Let's knock on some wood, man. It's a tough go. Watch out for those dogs. Weekend Warriors, we got Michael Taylor versus Kevin in the semifinals, San Diego Bay. And we got Luke Heyman versus Michael. Also cruising on to in San Diego Bay. So you guys figure out what day you're going to fish. Just leaving it on there so you guys can check it out.
That's cool.
And pro playoff bracket, we got Daniel Martinez versus Daniel Jones. San Diego Bay, Eric Klein versus Luke Jr.
It's crazy seeing it like that. Wow.
I know. It comes down to one person. I know. That's a cool thing about Spotty Bowl, Angler of the Year is a great prize to win, though, because you've shown that you've fished the entire year and you've been consistent the entire year in winning that. But to win the Spotty Bowl championship, that is a go, because you can't slip. You can't have a bad round. If you do, you're out. So it's tough. It's just like that's what that's Judge came up with this idea. And when he first told us about this, we're like, what? Remember that?
That's cool. That makes it more exciting because you're like head to head.
All right, Masters playoff. We got Chad at Hookup Baits versus Alex Norton. And we got Brian Likes to Fish versus Adobo.
Dang,
this
that's
is me and Adobo's 3rd time meeting. But guess what? This is our 1st time meeting against each other in San Diego Bay. So
this is Mission Bay?
This is San Diego Bay. So
okay, so we need to update that thing. Oh, no, that's San Diego Bay, and then the finals is the Mission Bay.
Yeah, Mission Bay. So Adobo, this could be it, man. Me and Adobo are going to do swinging. San Diego Bay, I think, is Adobo's Bay. I think that's it.
That's going to be a rumble right there.
Hey, I'm cheering for Adobo, but I'm not going to give it to him, Yeah. I'm cheering for you. And Alex Norton, the Wrecking Ball. Chad, that's an interesting setup right there.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
The top 4 here. It's going to be some big hitters going out right there. That's going to be fun to watch. Looking forward to next week's results. It's going to be fun. Let's go, Bruce. Peter 86. Yeah, I know. All right. And I'm going to exit my screen share. And, if you win, you get one of those.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Sweet.
Exit my screen share here.
You can use it to, like, bash your opponent over the head. That's great. Like in the wrestling. Run out of the locker.
Yakuzas, man. 2 Yakuzas.
so
That's kind of
cool.
weird.
Love
Like
it.
2 Yakuzas versus like 2 sponsored fishermen. Let's see how this thing goes out, man. Let's see what's going
Yeah.
on. Yakuza's gonna come in. It'd be pretty interesting if me and Chad both get knocked out because we were in the championship last year and the 2 Yakuza guys have to go. Is that gonna cause like a club battle here? You know, I know
Ooh.
Alex and Adobo are kind of, you know, I don't know. We'll
In the
see.
leadership, dude.
Yeah, a lot of drama. A lot of drama.
Oh, it's so
All right,
good.
what time is it here? Do we have time for this?
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
do you guys want to go straight to PB shoutouts, or are we gonna go to and Spotty Bowl Biggins, or you want to do the top? Let's go through the top 10 real quick.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, let's
People
do it.
like this, right? I'll go right back to my screen share.
Okay, give me a sec.
So this year, guys, at the end of the season, I'm gonna put out a call for you guys all to send me a message what your favorite baits were to fish Spotty Bowl this year. And I'll break it down. I'll do a slideshow of this year, but I'm going to do last year's for you guys that missed it, just so you can kind of see. And it's, you know, we'll see if things change from 2022 to 2023. But these are your top 10 Spotty Bowl baits for 2022 last year. And I'm on my screen share, so let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, you know, my wife. My wife keeps getting angry at me because I keep introducing her as my ex-girlfriend. Nothing.
I thought that was a setup. That's a joke.
Weird.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, thank you. Did you know? Do you have a cat?
No.
You don't have a cat. Do you know where you take your cat if it loses its tail?
Where?
Walmart. It's the world's largest retailer.
Nice.
Man, it was so hot today. It was so hot outside. You know, I was looking out the window and it was so hot. I saw 2 birds eating ice cream. They were Baskin Robbins.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh, I don't know. You know, all the theft going on in town. It's getting pretty crazy. Did you hear about the robbery at the police station? All the toilets were stolen, and the police say they have nothing to go on.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just for like 4 people.
Let's go.
Everybody else has already turned it off. All right. So top 10 Spotty Bowl baits
as the viewer
2022.
count drops, I was kidding.
So
Nah, it's good. I'm
quiet in
kidding,
my
I'm
garage
kidding.
too. You know, it's weird telling a joke with no reaction. So all right, you ready?
Gosh. Go for it.
Screen share up.
Yep.
Top 10 2022. Number 10, the dart spin, hyperlastic. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people fishing that last year, but that's a good bait right there. Just don't put that with any other type of rubber. Those things will melt on you. But it's a dart spin. Hyperlastic makes them. 3/8 ball jig heads when I fish this thing. I haven't fished much this year, but I have fished that thing in the past. It's definitely a Spotty Slayer. If you guys fish that thing, let us know. Comes in a weedless version too. And there's all kinds of different dart spins on the market right there. Hyperlastic makes all kinds of colors. Crankbait was the number 9 last year. To me, during Spotty, I love fishing crankbaits, but I fish like the highest percentage baits that I can.
Yep.
And crankbaits will get you like big fish, but you know, if you need to catch 6 fish to catch 1 legal, the crankbait's a lot of work, but it's a fun bait to fish, and it'll get you big fish. So crankbait, number 9. Did you fish that crankbait? Is that yours?
Yeah. I've seen videos on that yet.
Number 8, the dark sleeper. So excellent weedless. One of the biggest spotties I've ever seen on a measuring board was a 19.5 incher caught on a dark sleeper at night. Why am I forgetting the name? Oh, the name will come to me. I'll let you know. But I saw a 19 incher caught on a dark sleeper. They'll catch big fish. They're weedless. Only problem I have is like with spotties in the dark sleeper, they bite off that tail and it's like, oh, it's gone. You know, you can't replace the bait. But good weedless bait. Check those out. Come in all kinds of colors.
They're pretty tough, dude. How can you bite the tail off that thing? Must have been a hell
I've had it happen. What would a dark sleeper A-rig look like? That'd probably be pretty cool. All right, drop shot number 7. I bet you that's stepped up. A lot of the drop shots are really.
Yep.
If you want to catch some big spotties, get good at the drop shot. You know, especially for me, when the winter was when I fished that, when you have to slow it down and finesse fish. Drop shot was the number 7. All kinds of ways to rig this drop shot too. So creature baits, number 6. So creature bait, you can rig those all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Weedless, you know, you can hook them up so that you can fish these things vertically, jicka rig, whatever. There's all kinds of ways. Creature bait, number 6. There's jicka rig right there. Or that's Tokyo rig. Tokyo rig.
Tokyo rig, yep. That nobody in Tokyo uses.
there's the weedless setup right there. Just drag it through. All kinds of tailspin. I know that's caught some big fish this year. Tailspin, throw that thing in, let it sink, drag it in. You know, you can swap these treble hooks out if you don't like fishing those. But tailspin, awesome from shore too. I know Aaron Kruger loves those things. You can cast them a mile. But tailspin, similar to the dart spin, but I guess a little more durable. You hook it up on top so it swims real nice and flat. Come in all kinds of different ones. Cool bait underspin number 4. That is basically you rig up any type of bait you want to that. You MC swim bait, Kitex, Bass Pro Shop, whatever you want, come in weedless and non-weedless. Underspin creates that flash. You just drag those things low and slow. They come all the way from 1/16 all the way up to almost 1 pound, 14.5 ounces. So you get them for different weights for different depths. Number 4 bait. A-rig, everybody, that year was the A-rig.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's fishing that A-rig. I think that's kind of maybe been abandoned a little bit. So expensive and really tough on the body and a lot of work when you're going through grass with those. But Alabama rig number 3, 5 hooks on those babies mostly. Remember, only 3 hooks. Slow pitch jig. So the slow pitch jig was number 2. This is not my list either. This is what everybody sent me. So this is what everybody was fishing last year. Just to compare to this year, I'm interested to see this year. Yeah, I know a lot of people are fishing hookup baits this year, and the Submission Fishing Code jig this year.
That's true.
So, and the Reaper, and yeah, check those things out. So when slow pitch jig, major crafts were popular that year. I think last year, I don't know if Muto had his out last year, but that was number 2. And the number 1, I couldn't believe this when I read this. Are you ready? Drum roll. I can't give an honest description on that. I don't want to mess it up.
Primo right there. Primo.
That is crazy to me. So I haven't heard a lot of jibber jabber. Maybe people are just fishing it and not saying anything because they're keeping it secret. But the Ned rig was voted their number 1 bait last year. I know Carl Black, no way. But this is last year, not this year.
Yeah.
I wonder where the Ned rig's going to rank this year. Is, you know, I don't know. The Ned rig, you give it the description. So I've only caught maybe a handful of fish on it.
It's the best. It's well, that's not the best, but it's like it's supposed to be. It's designed for fishing pressured areas, right? So
yeah, low and slow, and you just kind of just bounce it on the bottom, right?
Yeah, it does work for you basically.
Yeah, the TRD floats, right? So it's just a basically like a jig head.
It looks like a little clam reaching out to the sky. Yep. Yeah,
and the spotty is what they like to eat. It's those razor clams, and when those razor clams open up their mouth, that thing comes out. What's it called? The boot. I think we figured that out one day. It's called the boot, which looks like to me like a Ned rig sticking up because it's like a long. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a long tongue coming out of it.
Yep.
And the spotties go around. And if you caught a lot of spotties, you'll see them spit up these razor clams. That's like one of their primary diets is these razor clams. And me personally, I think that's what that mimics.
I'm super curious to see what the baits are going to be this year, because definitely the it's changed. I think so.
I think it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I think so. I think a lot of hookup baits this year, a lot of Muto jigs too this year. We'll see. I'm curious to see. So, guys, you don't have when you send me this stuff, it'll be direct message, and I'll just take a tally of all the baits, and I'll put out that probably next week, and when Spotty Bowl's over, we'll go over that and we'll discuss it in detail. What baits work? Right. There's a weird Ned rig. You can make those weedless too.
Yeah, that's like the hula stick, and then you put it on backwards, so you can make a little weedless setup.
That's pretty awesome. Cool. Since universal bait, you might need to try it. Wintertime. I'll try that in wintertime. Has anybody ever got like a huge Ned rig and tried like fishing offshore, like for calico on the hard bottom or anything? They make like a bigger Ned rig, like a heavy one, like a 2 ounce or something.
No, but you could probably just use like a ball jig.
Just a heavy ball jig.
Yeah.
But all right. That's something to look into. All right. I'm going to exit the screen share, guys, and we're going to go to PB shoutouts and Spotty Bowl Big Ins. So let me exit this room.
Guys, stay tuned. If you want to see what the bait list is going to be for Spotty Bowl 2023, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the show. When are we doing that episode, Brian? That won't be until maybe a couple weeks.
I get all the results. Probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably about 2 weeks.
Yeah, right after we'll probably, once we probably make that part of the championship show. When we
I like that.
we have the champions on there, we'll also go over the top 10 baits. And when we do over, normally like last year when we went over top 10 baits, we'll break them down and we'll tell how to fish them. Yeah, where they would work, and so we'll do that probably in 2 weeks.
Exactly, and we're gonna try to get some of the guys that won on the show So you can talk a little bit about their setups, what they
Yep.
recommend, if anything made a big difference. And of course, you don't have to share anything you don't want to share. You don't have to share spots, that kind of stuff. But we would be super appreciative if you share like techniques and like the baits you use and just something that maybe just to help the next guys get a little bit better at the craft. So that's the kind of atmosphere that we want to set up here. It's the kind of environment that we like to have, is an environment where we're learning from each other. Because if you take the experience of one person throughout their fishing career, it's going to take you a long time to get better. But if you're sharing information with other people that are always fishing as well, then you're kind of learning from their mistakes and they're learning from yours, and you're shortening your learning curve. And it's going to make fishing more enjoyable for you, because it's not as fun to be skunking. I mean, it's fun to be out there, but it's more fun to be slaying, right? So,
Right.
Yep.
Just wondering. I wonder how much social media puts on like people trying new baits too. I always wonder that. Like,
Sure.
if somebody holds up a giant fish with a hookup bait, or another type of bait on there, like, oh, I got to try those now.
Yeah.
So like the Ned rig, I know we talked a lot about that year, and that was like
That's
good
true.
popular bait. So
Yeah.
maybe you had a pretty big influence on everybody fishing that too.
That was my go-to bait when I was fishing a lot, and I was live streaming a lot too. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and I talk a lot about that A rig, so it was like number 3, I think. So yeah. We'll see. We'll see what the top baits were. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll start my screen share here. Am I screen sharing? Oh,
No, not yet.
there you go. Almost there.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's go.
Oh, well, before we start screen share, we need to get into it. Here we go.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shout Out!
Real quick,
to
thank you
Anthony.
to Sound Fishing for the soundbite. It's fantastic. Thank you so much.
3 years, we pretty much have the same brain now. You notice that? Like, that was coming out of my mouth when you said that.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. If you guys want to be on PB Shoutouts, send me, Brian Likes to Fish, on Instagram or on Discord. Your pictures. I'll put a picture of anything on there. Just send me a picture, guys, of a catch, something you're proud of, you and your family out fishing, your new rig, your new kayak, a modification. Just send me some pictures. All these guys are interested in what's going on in our local community. Send it to me.
Exactly.
Brian Likes to Fish.
Yeah, it's about getting that. It's about sharing that stoke, guys. It's about sharing that passion. And if you have a cool story with a friend that you haven't fished with in a while, we'd love to hear that kind of stuff. And it's fun. It's
Doesn't have
fun
to
to
be a
hear.
PP. It can be anything you're proud of. But any fish, even if you had a good fishing day, just send it to me. I'll put it on here for you. Up front, cow double fist. We need to update this. Cow double fisting. Me and Roman, I'm fishing. Got Uncle Dan. Guess what? I was fishing. Was it this weekend? This weekend, and somebody was yelling my name, and guess who it was?
Was it? That's cool.
Uncle Dan. He texted me after. I didn't realize who it was because he was on the shore, and I was out. I heard my name being yelled. I'm looking around, and he's like, "Hey, that was me out there." So, what's up, Uncle Dan?
Let's
Come on
go.
back. Welcome back. It's good to know he's still fishing out there.
That's
so, what's
good.
up? Salty Dangler up there in the right corner. If you don't know, Cast Queen. First up, Brett Wilson. I already showed this picture of him. Congratulations once again for getting engaged. He is engaged to Amanda. Congratulations on that.
Very cool.
Because that's his number 1 B. He sent me this picture right here.
Nice.
He said, while fishing the Spotty Bowl over the weekend, I hooked onto what I thought was a legit Spotty. Turns out it was a nice sand bass. The dude came up just under, big one, 3 pounds. Looks like 3.39 pounds, just over 3.3 pounds. Had a hard fight on my light Spotty setup. Too bad it couldn't have been a Spotty. I could have used him.
Nice.
He says, it's always a huge disappointment when fishing a tournament and you have a fish like that and pull it up as a sand bass. That's the only time you're disappointed. I have been in this situation where I have like a halibut or like a sand bass on there. I'm like, oh my God, it's something huge. I hope it's a Spotty. And you get it to the surface. And you're like, oh, you're happy to get that fish. But man, you're in your mind, you've got like a 3-pound Spotty on the line, But stoked, it was a killer fight. At least my rod was prepared. If I ever get to a 3.3-pound Spotty, I'll be ready. He's fishing the SLX reel, critical crank rod, and 10-pound straight floral. So congratulations, B-Dub. That's still a nice fish. Sorry it wasn't a giant Spotty, but like you said, at least you know. Although If you got a 3.3 pound spotty versus a 3.3 pound sand bass, oh my gosh, spotties are crazy. You get like a 13-inch spotty, and you're like, especially when you first get into spotty fishing, you don't realize how like angry these fish are. And you hook into your first 12 or 13-inch fish, and you're like, oh my God, it's got to be huge. And you pull it in, and you're like, that little guy puts up that fight? These fish are crazy, Roman.
Right.
Crazy. You get like a 15-inch or 16-inch spotty, get ready. Buckle down, hold on. It's going to be a fight. I mean, remember, we're fishing little bass rods, guys. Buckle in. In our world, it's a fight. In Captain Dan's world, he's like, I'll go get myself a 200-pound tuna or something. But in our world, 3-pound spotty is awesome. Next up, look at this. Speaking of awesome fish, holy mackerel!
It's like a
How long
dinosaur.
is that thing? 7 feet?
That's awesome.
Jeez.
It's like holding him, doesn't fall off the back of the boat.
Somebody's
awesome.
holding on to Chet so he doesn't fall out. If you don't know who that is Chet moving on to the final round against Cash in Spotty Bowl. And while he's not fishing Spotty Bowl, look what he's doing right there.
He already won.
That thing is amazing. Chet, he says this was from Friday night out of Newport on the hookup bait.
What?
Hookup
Let's
bait.
go.
I know, you can see it in its mouth. Elephants eat peanuts, man. Look at that little, I mean, my gosh.
That's so
Hookup
good.
bait. That is crazy. Who would ever guess? That is awesome. Those things can catch anything.
So
Caught it on the hookup bait. He caught it on the sardine green 5/8. Get this, 20-pound mono, and he reeled that thing in on a Shimano Tranx 200.
Oh wow!
How is that possible? A 200 bait. If you guys don't know what that is, a Tranx 200 is a bait casting reel made for like largemouth bass or spotties and stuff like that. So normally you're not out there, trying to get yellowtail or sea bass.
That's so crazy. This is like the San Diego primo fish, like a premium fish before we had the tuna.
Yeah, I mean, to get that thing in on 20-pound mono and a 200 Tranx, that's awesome. With a 711 Phoenix M1 inshore rod, a lot of us fish that thing.
I have that one.
Evening launched at 4:30 after work. Only caught 2 fish up to 7:30. Casted the line into a boiling bait ball and bit.
Wow, that's so cool.
He said, that's no calico. 20 minutes later, he got it on the boat. This was a week after last PB shoutouts. Andrew, who's the boat owner, I believe, caught one of these too, or a big one like this.
Yep.
Caught one of these too. Mine was 60 inches, around 60 pounds. Dang, I'm not very good at math, but 60 inches is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. It looks longer than that, doesn't it?
That's
Looks like
crazy.
Chet must be squatting down or something. Chet, are you 60 inches tall? Because that thing looks longer. That thing is huge. 60-pounder. Still, to me, in my mind, new line class record. Eric, you're right, man. Check that. We got to check that out. 60-pound on 20-pound line on a 200 size reel. Wow.
Yeah.
Were you chasing it down with a boat?
So crazy.
He shared this fish with 14 of his friends and family. Here's another picture. And I seen this boat. Brian Rosen was out on this boat when I was fishing Spy Bowl, and they came over and said, hi, that's a nice boat right there. You guys got a nice friend right there. That's the best kind of friend to have, that has a nice fancy boat like that. Takes you out. Yeah, it was epic. This was a fish of a lifetime. It's been 20 years since I've got one this size. Not that I'm trying or anything. I catch them on the occasion in the harbor, but only about 15 or 19 inches in size. This was on Andrew's boat. You met him and Brian Rosen a few weeks ago. It's a Cayman 266. Right when I set the hook, I said that. Oh, I read that. It wasn't a yellowtail. Peeled the drag a few times. We had to use a boat engine a few times because we needed to hunt him down for the fight for a few minutes. It felt like it was a lifetime fight. 20 minutes. That's a pretty long fight. Andrew got the perfect gaff right through the eyeball. Filleted it on Andrew's boat, which he nicked his thumb with a fillet knife and had to go to the emergency room after that. Oh, no.
Dang it.
So I had to fish Spotty Bowl with a numb thumb the next day. So I'm going to show you some pictures here real quick. There's it on the deck. So I guess it's drinking a Salte Crew celebration beer.
Yeah, the rod and reel was right there on the... Go 2 pictures back. The rod and reel... One more. The rod and reel's right there. It's in the rod holder. The Tranx.
See the Phoenix right there, yeah. See that Phoenix rod right there. There it's laying on the deck. There it is with a hookup bait in its mouth. And here we go.
Yum.
This is what the thing looks like cooked up. So 14 families or 14, am I right on that? 14 different friends. 14 friends. Wow, that's awesome. Share that much fish with all these people.
Yeah.
Here's all the
that's-
hookups.
That looks good.
And I did this week in chat. This is 4 of the pictures he sent me of different people that cooked it a different way. In chat, who do you think did the best job? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Let's see.
Oh, let's go.
So 1, 2, 3, or 4. These are Chet's family and friends that cooked it up.
I like the garlic on. I think that's garlic on number 2. That's probably where I would go with.
2? I don't know.
Just
Number
2.
1 looks like some rice and some veggies. I like that.
Sure, I like the rice too. Okay,
Number
so I got
3 though comes with
3,
some rice
a
too.
1,
I'm gonna go
2,
number
a
2.
3.
It's nice and clean, nice fillet. Number 4. We got Dave Rage number 3. One Cool Tuna number 1. Michael number 3. Michael Taylor number 1. Jared number 3. Captain Dan 1.
Daily Bananas. What up, Daily Bananas? This is the first time I see you say anything. Welcome to the show, dude.
Great Santiago. He's the authority. Number 3.
Nice.
I'm gonna go.
See, I see more 1s than anything else. So
Between 1 and 3 for me. I'm gonna go with 3 just because that rice looks really good, and I see like some special seasoning on that. I'm gonna go with 3. What are you going with?
2. I like the garlic.
2. Okay, so it looks like if I'm adding it up, we looking at chat. We're gonna close the votes in about 10 seconds. So get your vote in.
I should have done a.
It's my kid's account. Oh, it's SD Friday. What's up? I'm looking at number 3. Are you seeing number 3 or number 1 is the winner here? Peter, number 5.
I think 3
looks like
with
3,
Carl and
right?
Salty 3-1. Yep.
So go ahead, Chet. Tell your friend who cooked number 3 they want to show. They won a competition on Fishy Hour. They have the best catch and cook.
Send us
right?
a recipe.
Yeah. And there's Chet in the
Yeah.
yard. It's all right. He's all right. Tape it up. It's ready to go. No problem. This fillet knives can get out of hand.
Yeah. Gotta be careful with those things.
Aw, man.
What up,
Oh, the
Yoke?
fly, too. Dang. Somebody's laughing at that. All right. Next up, me. This weekend, between Spotty Bowls, I fished Friday. I went up to a Disneyland gallery, but it was an auction for Disneyland memorabilia. It was awesome.
Ooh, that's
Check
cool.
it out online. I didn't win anything, but man, there's some cool stuff out there. I don't know how this guy got all that. And also, Spotty Bowl made its way to Bass Pro Shop this weekend, where I got some supplies. You ever been up
That's
there?
awesome.
Have you ever been
I
to
like that
Bass Pro
picture.
Shop?
I like that picture.
Have you been to that Bass Pro Shop?
No, it looks awesome.
I was in there for 3 hours.
Wow. I've never been to a Bass Pro Shop ever.
What? We
Yeah,
gotta
I
do
know.
a club up there. It's so much fun.
Wait,
I went there
weren't
about
we gonna do a
8
weren't we gonna do a club outing?
We were. Spotty Bowl is pretty sucks up a lot of our time. So
Okay.
soon Spotty Bowl,
Okay,
we're gonna do
after Spotty Bowl, guys, we're gonna go in there spend a good 4 hours at the Bass Pro Shop. Okay, where is it?
It's in Rancho Cucamonga, about an hour and a half from San Diego, not too far.
Okay, but yeah, we'll road trip, dude. We gotta do that.
It's
Road
cool,
trip,
man. I went up
geek
there and
out.
they have a restaurant in there. Ate in the restaurant with my wife, and then she went up to look at the clothes, and I stayed in that
Okay.
fishing department, and I combed every road. There's a lot of selection there. I like just going there. The environment's awesome. So, Bass Pro Shop this weekend. Okay, next up we
That's
got. You
funny.
ready?
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, they let the Yakuza in there. You guys are pretty rowdy, man. Oh, start anything.
It's time for Spotty Bowl Biggins.
Nice. You know, my wife, speaking of when I went up there with her, she told me I had to stop impersonating flamingos, but I put my foot down.
So you had to put your foot down.
You know, is Google a man or a woman? Do you know, Roman?
Who?
Is Google a man or a woman? It's a woman because it'll never let you finish a sentence without making a suggestion.
Oh my god. Oh, ouch.
Oh, man, when I go in, it's gonna be a bad time tonight.
Vegas Bass Pro group trip. Yeah, Leonard, let's
Yeah,
go.
the Vegas one.
That'd be
Cool. Let's
crazy.
go. Leonard in Vegas. Can you imagine Leonard downtown on the strip? Let's go, Bay Creepers. I'll go with you.
That'd be
Me
so
and Leonard
sick.
hanging out.
Let's go. What up, Roy? Welcome.
Oh man, you know why is that? Bass Pro Shop? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies.
All right, let's
Let's
go.
get on Spotty Bowl Biggins. If you were in Spotty Bowl this weekend and you caught a 15-inch or bigger fish, let's show those off because these are rare and it's hard to catch a fish 15 inches or bigger. Some people have never done it. So this shows off the fish, shows you the fish that were caught, shows you all the biggins. Let's get on here. Charlie, Project Man, you know it's really hot when Charlie's got his jeans pulled up. He doesn't wear shorts, but
Quarter sleeves, capri style.
you know it's hot out when Charlie's got those things pulled up to, almost knee level. So it's a blister out there. Pulling in a 15-inch. Congratulations, Charlie. Peter 86 is going to be heading to the beach this weekend, I'm sure, to see what's going down. 15-incher. Nice job, Peter.
Nice fish right there. Yeah.
Nice your picture too. Ed Lee, where's your picture? What happened? There it is. Ed Lee, 15.25. I love when people can take a spotty picture where they just take that finger and they just place it under its little chin. Looks so cool. Dino does that. Mine, I don't know. I can't get them to relax like that. Mine they know me and they see me and they're like, ah, and they get angry. Ever notice when you're like, see that spotty's eye?
Yeah.
When you're taking a picture like this, they're like looking at you. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
like,
it's creepy.
They're like looking right at your face. They know what's going on. They know the routine. Robert Navarro, let's go. 15.25 from shore. Clean that fish off. That fish is filthy.
Jeez, it's breaded.
Yeah.
breaded
Fish from
spotty.
shore. It's really hard to catch a 15 from shore. You got to be in the right place, right time. You got to be able to get them out of the rocks or the docks or wherever you're fishing. That's crazy. David Dalton, 15.25. Nice fish. Maybe contender for Fishy hand too. Looking good, David. He's got some time on the water there. Michael, 15.25. Everybody zoom in on his fish finder there. Let's see where he's at.
Oh, nice.
Can I read the water temperature? Is that what I'm looking at? Hold on, let me look close.
70? No. 20 feet?
Looks like 29. It looks like he's fishing a drop off. Sorry, Michael.
Jeez.
All right.
You're all thinking it. It's good.
Eric Klein coming out with the short shorts.
Dang.
All right, Eric. 15.25. It's real hot. Working
It's
on the
leg
tan.
day. That's good.
Yeah. Nice. Eric, I'm with you, man. My shorts are going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. And when we go to Rancho Leonero, they're going to be really short because it's going to be hot there. Aren't we sharing a room? Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Don't put out the vibe.
Eric Klein, short shorts and all, 15.25. Killer bag. Spotty bag. Michael Taylor, 15.5. BYU, cool. Educated, man. His fish finder's just out of the screen. Dang. Look like he's fishing the flat bottom somewhere. Michael Taylor, nice fish. Luke, 15.5. Also fishing somewhere. No grass. Let me see if I can see the depth. It's like 71 degrees, 10 feet maybe. I don't know. My eyes are not that good. That's a key too. Having that rag right there, that's a key, man. I don't know if you guys have the problems too, but when you handle a spotty and you get them on the bump board and you go to grab your phone and your hand is all slimy and you're trying to take the picture and it's got slime and the camera's not knowing you're doing that. If you have that rag handy, wipe your hand all off and then touch your phone. That's a pro tip right there. Luke knows what he's doing. Salty Dangler, 15.75. Nice, Salty. Working on the hand too. Looking good. Getting fishier and fishier every day. Looking real good.
Ease up on those carbs, Salty.
Yeah, looking good. So 15.75. Nice job, Salty Dangler. Jose Sandoval, 16.25. May have been big fish. I got to check. We'll go through them here, but I think that may have been big fish. Let me check here. Jose Sandoval. Adobo. 2, not 1. 2.
Oof, nice.
15.25, 15.75. Sporting the of glove because, those spotties can go through any type of glove. So of glove, good tip, Adobo. And he's got the pointer whisperer too. Oh, is that blood? Oh, I hope that fish is okay. Yeah. Dang.
Oh, that's a good point. Salty said wet hand, dry hand. So you have the one that holds a fish, your left, and the right.
Wow, that's talent, Spotty or Salty. You can one hand a spotty onto a bump board. That's impressive. That's real impressive. Dobo, 2 of them. Daniel Jones, 15.75, 15.5. Nice. Daniel out in the shorts, too. Nice fish. That one's pretty healthy, too. Fatty. Daniel Martinez, 6 up. There's the bigger fish. 16.5, 15. Big fish right there. Nice and dark, too. I like it when they're dark like that. That means that fish right there is dark because it's been hiding from the sun. So wherever he caught that thing was dark. Like it's either in a deep rock.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're dark like that, it's because they don't leave their home. They like hide in a spot and they hold that spot and they wait for the food to come to them. Yep. And they don't get a lot of sun. You know, that's my theory at least. Luke Heyman, 15.75, 15.25. Nice pictures. No information on that picture though. He doesn't give us any info. Cash. 15.75, 15.75. That's an Alamitos fishes up there. Similar, but fatter and bigger. Nice bag, Cash. Congratulations, Cash, on making it to the championship round, by the way. Brett Wilson, from a float tube. Slayer extraordinaire. There's the big fish. 17.5. Wow. I don't think it's going to be bigger than that. 17.5. This is Alamitos, though. That really doesn't fit. That's like a 15 in Mission. So 17.5. Wow, that's a nice fish. Did you get a weight on that, Brett? That thing's got to be probably close to 3 pounds. Which one is it? It's got to be this one, right?
No, it's 16.
Looks long and skinny. Must be this one. Nice pictures there, Brett. Good job doing it on float tube too. You got to really be good, and you got to know your spots when you're on float tube because you can't make any like giant moves. You know what I mean? Keith Michaels, congratulations, Keith, for making it to the championship round up there in Masters. 16.5, 16.25, 15, 16. Look at that bag. That's crazy. 79.25, I think he got. I'm not sure.
That middle top one looks crazy.
I need to try this duct tape too. That's a good technique right there. You're gonna get stuck by those things. Chad Hookup Baits coming with us 15.75, 15.5, 16, 15.25, 16.5. Wow,
Right.
2 16s. That was the difference that beat me, was just this fish right here. That right there. You get one of those in your bag and it's, so close. 3/4 of an inch. Can you believe that? Is this what it feels like to lose?
Nice.
Is it?
What is this feeling? Oh my god.
Hey, I'll be like the Grinch and my heart will grow now. No, really. Let's bring back movie reviews,
Let's bring back movie reviews. Let's do it.
There you go.
Next week,
All right,
movie
come on,
reviews.
Here we go. Brian likes the fish coming with 2 different bays. 15.25, 15, 16.5, 15.5, 15.5. No second 16-inch fish, though. Only one. So that was my downfall.
Yeah.
But there's a bag of big ones for you guys. So I'm going to exit my screen share.
That's funny. Very cool. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. It's super fun for me. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are having a blast too. I see the chat going. It's amazing. It's really cool to see you guys interact. So thanks for doing that. And thanks for keeping it civil and fun. You guys are awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. Yep. What?
Carl's like new feels.
I know. I'm just reading the chat. Thanks, Salty. All right, Roman. I almost forgot. I got to fish 2 rounds of Spotty Bowl this weekend. So you guys make sure you get with your people that you're competing against. Declare a day. Let the judge know. If you guys can't come on an agreement, guess what? You're going to the assigned day, which is San Diego is Saturday and LA is Sunday. So try to come with an agreement. If you can't, that's your default day. So this weekend, I'm going to party. Are you going to party?
I'll party, yeah.
Comic-Con party?
That's right.
Heck yeah. I'm missing Comic-Con because I'm fishing 2 rounds. So I'm exhausted. Do I look exhausted?
No, you look ready to fish, Brian. Keep it up. Let's go.
Exhausted. Lost my SLX BFS. What am I going to do? Anyway, I'm going to be partying. Couldn't do it.
Oh.
So sorry for that. Oh, it's gross. I'm so sorry. I'll be out there this weekend. I'll see you guys in the water. Congratulations to everybody that made it to the final rounds in LA. Let's all get out there. Have a good time. Cheer on your favorite Spotty bowlers. We're all going to be out there snagging grass, catching bass. I'll see you guys in the water. I'm late.
Thanks, John Brian. Thanks you for tuning in, guys, and thank you. Big shout out to Brian for doing the work of getting all the show prepared and doing all the slideshows. It's not an easy task to get all that stuff sorted out and put into a nice presentation that he does. So thanks, Brian, for that. Also, big shout out, big thank you to the judge, Mr. Eric the Judge Lehman over at Ramona Automotive, for not only all the work he does, the great positive attitude he has towards fishing and towards his group and towards the event. It's awesome to work with him as far as like setting up the event, doing the event. He's a kind, awesome guy, and I think we're super fortunate to have him running Spotty Bowl for us. So thank you, Eric, for taking the time to do that. I know it's a ton of work, a ton of reviewing scores and checking in with the Hubble telescope to make sure that lip is touching the board and that the mouth is closed. So it's a lot of detailed work. So thank you guys for doing that. So once again, big shout out to you guys, and then also big shout out to you for being here, for being part of the show, for being a part of the community. Remember, when Spotty Bowl is over, the show will continue. We do shows every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be talking about fishing techniques, fishing equipment, ways to catch spotties, moving into maybe the bluefin scene, setups, gear, charters. We'll be doing a lot more group outings because more people will be available since you're not fishing for Spotty Bowl. So let's get into these bigger class of fish. Let's have a blast, and we will have our in-person MMFC meeting soon. All right, thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. But until then, may the bite be with you. Woo!